What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call
We've
me
been
up
talking about
100
Sweet Baby
times.
Inc. for the last week, and it don't stop. I mean, these folks been getting absolutely blasted all over the internet, and I don't believe that it's going to stop anytime soon. In the meantime, though, one of the games that Sweet Baby Inc. has worked on is going through it.
God damn.
Sony PlayStation has started refunding Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, like when they did for Cyberpunk 2077. As you can see here, here's the message from PlayStation. Thank you for contacting PlayStation support regarding this game. We apologize for the delay in responding. You contacted us because an item you purchased could not be used. After reviewing your request, the purchase for Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League Digital Deluxe Edition was canceled, and the purchase price was credited to your account balance. I hope this helps you if you have any further questions. Now, the difference between this and Cyberpunk was that Cyberpunk was being refunded because it was virtually unplayable. If I'm not mistaken, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League isn't unplayable. It's playable. It's just that garbage, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that garbage. I hit the wrong soundboard. But I thought that was pretty funny, but we got to go into Sweet Baby Inc. though. Before we do, I just got to let you guys know that currently we're sitting at 6,617 subscribers. All right, wait. No. 6,717 subscribers. My bad. Go ahead and hit that like button if you want to continue to help this channel grow, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, all right? So Sweet Baby Inc., the plot thickens. An employee came out on, I think this is Steam, and they just had to let their feelings be known on the internet. So we're gonna read into this, and we're gonna break it down piece by piece, because who knows, maybe they said something pretty good, something profound in here, and so we want to see what they say. So this person says, my opinion as a Sweet Baby employee. So this is a person who claims to be an employee at Sweet Baby Inc. I'm assuming it's a she, Tiff Yanni. That sounds very whatever. Good day, fellow humans. I am a salaried staff member employed by Sweet Baby in a low to moderately important role. No, I will not give you my name or my exact role, as it's irrelevant to this conversation. And I don't need the doxing death threats. I agree with that. No one should have to deal with death threats and doxing just because they work for a particular company. Anyways, I came across the Steam group from internal discussions within the company, and actually found a link to here from browsing new posts. Generally, I wouldn't have time, energy, or the gumption to openly engage like this, but I feel this community has taken such a weirdly toxic and unhealthy approach that I gritted my teeth to sit down and write this. If only because I wanted to vent, and not just to myself in a car or to my colleagues. So here goes. So the first problem I have with this is, in what way is the group toxic? I don't understand. Y'all have to, and this is open dialogue. You know what I'm saying? This is open dialogue. I don't understand. Explain to me what is toxic about a consumer deciding that they don't want to play games that are associated with a specific company, so they find it useful to follow a page that points out games that are worked on by said company. What is the problem? That is no different from you trying to expose certain people or entities who are against the things that you are for. You have the right to do that. So why don't they? She says, first, Sweet Baby Incorporated is a privately funded organization in whole. We are solicited for service by companies who are requesting our services. We do not solicit or use tactics of any kind to increase clientele. Any advice, narrative, writing, representation, develop, etc. is provided exactly or as close to exact as the company demands as per the contract. We do not go above and beyond to ruin your game. We perform a specific service and are rewarded monetarily. This is called a company. Sounds very condescending, but I think what they're saying is they don't come in and change anything themselves. They do exactly what the company wants them to do. which is wokeify their stuff. They continue on to say, so with these short spurts, I continue, we live in a capitalistic society, and this company does what it does for profit and not for ideology. I find that hard to believe. Even if we closed our doors today, another company would take our place and fulfill the same role. I believe that. In fact, we are one of at least several dozen companies of this sort that exist in Eastern Canada. Now, let me tell you this: every single AAA game that has come out in the past 10 years has used a service such as ours. I agree with that. But you are the target, so get over it. Trigger warning: sensitive political topics. Now, with the last sentence in the above paragraph in mind, what are you going to do now that you know this information? Not buy any new games at all? Are you going to shrug your shoulders and buy new AAA games that are only kind of diverse or only have a few women in the main plot? Here's the thing. I'm taking a solid guess that the overwhelming majority of the humans here are white. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. In essence, I believe you were capping when you said that. But look at it this way. Here in the group, and people who support this group, whether they know it exists or not, are extremely overwhelmingly white males who have a patriarchal and racist view of the world. Some of you may not be Nazis, some of you may hate Nazis, but nonetheless, at least unconsciously follow an outdated patriarchal view of the world. Some of you may hate women, some of you may respect women, respect in the narrow patriarchal sense, etc., etc. I can provide an infinite number of examples that will waste both of our times and not really get anywhere. This is why I don't understand why the fuck you even came over here to write this message. You clearly aren't open for dialogue because you just accused every single person in this group to be white, to be possible Nazis, to be racist, and to be anti-woman. So you clearly aren't here to have a conversation. So you just wanted to vent, but you want people to take you seriously. This ain't got nothing to do with being racist. So, but let's address the first part about this not being the only company. Sweetheart, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but when it comes to these games that everybody are disliking, the one common denominator between all of them that everyone sees is Sweet Baby motherfucking Inc. God damn. So you can try your best to throw as many other companies up under the bus, but it's you. It's my oven going off. It's you. They continue on. Here's the main point I've been building up to. We live in 2024. The times have changed. This is no longer 1999, where gaming was full of overweight, smelly white nerds who couldn't get a girlfriend, who upon seeing the changing demographics in their countries lashed out consciously and unconsciously throughout their favorite medium of escapism from reality. Video games, as I said, is 2024. Gaming and the internet in general is no longer niche. Developers no longer have to use outdated racist and sexism modems to appeal to the target demographic of 1999 crowd. Let me say it again in a different way. Gaming is no longer just for you. There are other people in the world that want to play video games and enjoy other such sources of entertainment. Then why aren't they buying your fucking games? Why? If this audience exists so bad, why aren't they buying your games? Why aren't they playing them? And when they play them, why are they so fucking garbage? If you do not want to buy a game because it has a BIPOC or whatever, or a woman main character, that's okay. It's your money. Do what you want with it. It's a free country. But maybe use some empathy and think that you are now a minority in this sphere. Obviously not. Your games aren't selling, you son of a bitch. There are millions upon millions of women and BIPOC people who want to buy video games and who want to be represented. They want different stories that they can relate to. The white men killing people and taking advantage of women games are a long dead trope that only developers on their last limbs do, as a market research has shown. White males of patriarchal nature are devoutly fanatical and will quickly shell out large amounts of money if a game appeals to their base desires. Anyways, I've said what I wanted to say. I've let it out. I might reply to comments that provide genuine points of interest and aren't angry white cavemen ego grunting. If you somehow manage to track my name or whatever down, I don't regret writing this. And even if this post is deleted, my views are the same. I hope... Dude, these people are so full of it, bro. I've never seen anything like this. You really think that they're the minority? and this ain't even got nothing to do with white men. Y'all are so desperate to represent other groups that you can't tell a fucking good story. You can't make a good fucking game. And that's just it. Jesus Christ. Jesus. I don't even know what to say, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later.
Let's go. Hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby. Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby.